Edwin Price accounted for him in the semi-finals. He would love to go one better. Signature time. Did it this afternoon, but not right now.
$138 not going to go. A break opportunity is handed to Johnny Clayton. Double 14. Can he slide it in? Oh, he's dragged that low. And that is something of a nightmare.
Double 10. And the transition of dart from left hand to right was not clean. 2-8. And Clayton takes full advantage of the miss from Schindler.
$20 treble. Leaves the bullseye for Martin Schindler. Was not far off. Clayton steps up. Double 5. He's chasing around the board. Unsuccessfully so.
I don't know if you've noticed this, Dan, but every time he's gone for tops, he's missed it by the same margin low. 2 10s. And Martin does get one back. He is very displeased. It's not a vintage performance so far. This would get the cheer of the weekend if he was to do it 5 years on. He's getting booed, and it's the only time he ever does get booed.
Bit of ironic booing from the crowd. Looks very businesslike, though, doesn't he? I think he realises that this afternoon was something of a scare. Steps up to try and hit double 16 now. It's a lovely 11 darter to break the throw. Johnny needed a 180 to get down to a finish. Or as good as a 180. Treble 17, first port of call.
Well, he was thinking about something else before that visit. He might have been thinking about 25. 25-18 tops. He might have been caught in two minds because there were 2 dots there that he wouldn't have been happy with. And if he's not razor sharp here, Clayton is in for the kill.
Double 5. Well, both players with tops left have chased round the board and left themselves on 5. Potential darting disaster. Johnny Clayton steps in. He could be 8-0 up. Instead, he'll so far settle for 6-2.
So you require 170.
Now you've got to use it.
$60.
Coincidentally, we had Josh Rock against Ross Smith in the first game on this stage this afternoon. That was completed around 2 o'clock. Josh Rock has been
40.
given the last game on the main stage tonight. Hence the biggest gap between games here today.
Double 16. Nerves
can sometimes get to you. That transition from one hand to another is not an easy thing when things are getting a bit nervy.
It is something that people will take
60.
for granted. They will think, oh, you're just passing it from one hand to another. But you've got to time it right, and you've got to get the rhythm right.
And you don't look at the dart when you do it. A bit like basketballers don't look at the ball when they bounce it.
93.
Sometimes you can lose track of where it is. Single 9, double 16. Classic Clayton.
That's like a man who is confident he's advancing to the quarterfinals. He won't take anything for granted. Martin Schindler is not putting him under enough pressure. It's as simple as that.
It's almost as if someone's saying to him, please don't take me home. The way that Johnny's playing, he's not going home tomorrow. He'll be staying on every corner of the board is starting to be receptive now. One more, and Johnny Clayton will be in the quarterfinals of the UK Open again.
129.
Probably not the right play. He could have brought the bullseye in had he not hit the treble 18. Oh, double 12.
105.
Prior to that 129 effort, we just saw the Schindler
100.
chin drop and the shoulder slump. Can he stand up and be countered with another?
80.
That might be the end. And the way that Johnny's been finishing, it will be.
Double 12 for Johnny Clayton. Double 6.
Game.
That is a convincing display. A wonderful way to land a place in the quarterfinals.
That's about it. Stacking as on the attack.
Sometimes when you watch Rob Owen's darts land, you almost have to second guess where they're going.
100.
Well, if you'd said to me there was going to be a match tonight that would have 3 180s in the first leg, I wouldn't have said this one.
Yes, 47.
Do
41.
not give James Wade an opportunity.
161.
He still believes that more majors are going to come his way. In an interview with a
65.
broadcaster this week, that's what he said. But he has been saying that for a few years now. Well, it doesn't look like a blocker to him,
No score.
but I assure you it was.
96.
I repeat, do not give opportunities to James Wade. Did you hear me, Rob?
88. Robbie require 40.
Double 10, new target.
James
Much
on
better
first
as well.
leg, Rowan. Second leg, James to
Quarterfinals, he would take out John Part. John Part's last big run in PDC darts.
100.
And he would lose out to Corey Cadby. Or as Phil Taylor used to call him, Corey Cadbury.
100. James require 93.
Interesting route. Double 7. It works perfectly. And Wade takes the lead. What's he going to leave? He's going to leave tops because he prefers
24.
it. That's where you find out if someone wants 16s or tops. That was not going for the middle wire and saying, I don't care what I leave. That was an 8.
60.
Because I want tops.
Require 40.
And that's what he needs.
Now needs double 5.
30.
Not shown too much accuracy on the outer ring so far. Golden chance for Rob Owen to break. And he will get another opportunity.
94. Robbie require
Wade's been
10.
miles off it in this fourth leg.
Yeah, you shot a full flag.
Straight and true.
2.
Congratulations to Michael. A Sunday at Minehead, not for the first time.
100. Robbie require 40.
Tops again. Keeps hitting the wire.
30.
He is handing opportunities to Wade on a plate, and you
52.
just can't do that.
Yeah, you shot a fifth flag.
And there you have it. He's been doing it for 20 years. Even more than that, maybe. It was epic. And whereas in this somewhat sensationalized society, we tend to give things a big title, like epic or sensational, that game genuinely was off the charts.
65.
Now we're about to find out if the plan is to stay in the bottom left corner. It is. And yet again, he's
33.
wired 2 more doubles.
James, you require 126.
They're not badly thrown darts, and that's just going to frustrate Rob. Not that he'll feel like he's doing everything right. They're not going in. This would be typical James Wade.
101.
That was atypical
Robbie
James Wade.
require 8.
Not an easy double for Rob.
James,
Takes it immediately. A really good shot. It's 4-4. Still none the wiser as to who's taking this one. Hard to think it's nearly 9 years since he won a European Tour event. Not for the lack of trying.
140.
Has been in finals since.
40.
But is he now behind?
Same old story on tops.
1. James, you require 1.
I've never seen the like. Double top, wired so many times. 86 left for Wade with 2. Is he going to pinch it? He is. Might as well call him the janitor, he mops up that much. And this time, he's in the bottom left corner for the 2nd time. So he didn't have to go through the top 2 players in the world at that point. Even the likes of John Part and Andy Hamilton and Ronnie Baxter, they'd all been eliminated.
James, you require 161.
And it happened again at other UK Opens. What's happening here?
136.
What happened was nearly a 161.
So we require 161.
Robert's looking to say this is how it's done. That will teach him a monstrous 161 checkout from Stack Attack. When
Require 40.
It's double 10 again. Well, well, well. You don't see that often.
143.
the last 4 legs have been breaks of throw. It might not be 5.
137. James required 10.
That's different. Double 2.
6.
Well, here's the thing. The way his darts sit in the board, this might actually not be a bad player. Watch this. Skid, just like that. If he's done that on purpose for that very reason, he may just be a genius.
87.
Bullseye. Does he want it?
62.
He was in 2 minds. Rob couldn't take a 1-4-3. He ended up leaving double 3. Okay. It was so close again. He's this close to getting control of this match, but he's constantly knocking on the door with nobody home.
25.
It's a painful tale of 5 margins for Rob Owen. A 6th consecutive break of throw. Now, James.
This is just like leg 10. Someone gets a shot at the bull first and it's Wade again. He misses, and can Rob Owen repeat the trick to make it 8-8 the way he made it 5-5?
Lightning is not going to strike twice. It really does.
65. James, you require 25.
Can Wade pick off 25? Well, that's a poor dart, and this 5 may block the double.
15.
Loops it over.
Robbie require 96.
There are people in the crowd with their heads in their hands. They will stay there.
23.
And again, right on the
James, you
wire.
require 10.
He went aggressive, he had to.
That's
aggressive from James Wade, who is now 1 leg away from a place in the UK Open quarterfinals.
It's about winning and provision, because he wants to provide for himself, his family, and his legacy.
140.
Legacy is very important to
Change of
people.
130.
This to get closer to another possible legacy day.
Double 5 for James Wade.
120.
Would have been a classy
We're
way
only
to
require
end it.
40.
Rob Owen is at the point of no return.
He will
He will be returning for another leg at least.
18th leg, James to
4 points shy of a maximum. Loads of room to the left.
60.
2 darts for the match missed. Both at the top of the board. But it just had to be double 10, didn't it? To get the job done in 18 legs.
James, you require 20.
He's hit it 3 times already. Double 5. There is the match for James
And
Wade.
match, James Wade.
In typical Wade fashion, he didn't.
He'll figure it out and do it in the future.
140.
Van
James
Veen has won a tournament at
121.
Minehead, the World Youth Championship at the end of last year.
57. Damon, you require 80.
These two are going to be less deliberate than the 2 players we've just seen. There may be a little bit more rhythm about this one. And it'll be really interesting to see who the crowd go for. Because this is a neutral match, isn't it? It's in the wilderness.
58. Damon, you require 170.
Can he get it? It stays rare.
100. Gian, you require 112.
112 required. Treble 18. Double 19. Wise move from Jan,
93.
but he misses inside.
Damon, you require 70.
And that is the first missed dart at double in the entire contest. Heta might need the ball. Wonderful recovery, double 8s.
Game shot on the 6th leg.
Epic
Damon
shot
Heta.
from Damon Heta.
7th leg, it's Gian to throw first.
I concur. A bad first stop. Good they are. The scary thing is, this could actually go up another notch.
180. $140. Damon, you
Yes, it
require
could.
84.
But will it?
Heta might need this. Double 11. What he
Game shot on the
needs, he
8th
gets.
leg. Damon Heta.
This
9th
is
leg,
extraordinary.
Gian to throw
8
first.
legs into. Through it. He's doing it again. He's eyeing up 6-4 at the break.
180.
And he's within 84 points of it. And Heta, leaving the stage, if it is 6-4 down, he'll be dizzy.
Well, it was the Grand Slam where Jan had his best, or one of his best TV
59.
performances so far. Lost
Gian require
16-14 to Gary
84.
Anderson in what was a brilliant contest. He's put that behind him, and he's
Game
looking to
shot on the
put
10th
Damon
leg.
Heta
Gian
behind him.
Van Veen.
It's one of those matchups where you see the names come out of the hat and you think, I'm watching that one.
140.
I'm going to be glued to it. Yes, please. On the main stage, Ryan Joyce and Luke Humphreys just getting underway.
40. Gian, you require 41.
Double 16.
Game shot
It's
on the
just
13th
so
leg.
good.
Gian Van Veen.
Relentless.
14th leg, it's
And
Damon
all
to
he's
throw
doing
first.
is throwing pain the way of the Australian. The service so he can score again. That is in the treble 20 department and the assisting trebles. But it's very hard when his
140.
opponent's doing things like that to you.
$100.
It's not enough.
Gian, you require 120.
He wanted to leave exactly what Van Veen has. And he gets his chance at tops to win leg 15 and be within 1.
Game shot
The
on
doubling
15th
display
leg.
in this
Gian
game
Van Veen.
It's like watching two computers going against each other. I assure you, everybody, these are two human beings, and they're barely missing.
Higher life from Australia to come here. He's made a name for himself and some. He wants his hands on silverware, and he is trying desperately, and he's giving himself a huge opportunity in this 17th leg.
180.
This has to go.
Require 87.
Double 18. It's incredible. This game has to end at some point, but nobody wants it to. Heta holds, we go the distance. This is simply statistically ridiculous.
What is it?
164.
Heta is averaging 11 points lower than Van Veen, but he's sticking in there. That's the crucial thing.
Good use of the 18s.
92.
It's not bad at all. He's presented with an opportunity to take us the distance
85.
in undoubtedly
Requires 72.
the game of the night.
Double 12.
Game shot.
Game
the
of the
18
night. There is no
David
question.
Heta.
We're going all the way.
19th
And in a
and final
game
leg, it's James
where
to
Jan
throw
Van
first.
Veen
Game
has been
on.
hitting double after double after double.
With 10 from 11, which is largely regarded as the best doubling performance of the last decade.
60.
But does he get that chance?
Well, Van Veen is in full command. A 180 on 3-4-5 doesn't get you down to a finish.
140.
3 140s. Dream territory for Jan Van Veen.
It just goes to show, doesn't it? After 6 darts, if you're on a bogey
140.
number,
Jan, you require 81.
the writing might be on the wall.
Double 12.
Game
Jan
shot.
Van Veen
And the
with a
match.
performance
Jan
from
Van
the
Veen.
gods. We might never see the likes again. Two players battering that outer ring. A quite simply stunning performance. Jan Van Veen has never won a senior PDC title.
It's amazing how time flies, isn't it? It doesn't feel like 6 years since that title for O'Connor. If you'd have said to him at the time when he was playing the best darts of his life that that would be his only title, he would have said
55.
absolutely not. He was close to getting another. He went to the World Cup final that year with Steve Lennon. Interesting to see who he plays with this year.
134. Nathan, you
But he is the
require
lowest ranked person left in this
123.
tournament.
Treble 16 now leaves the bullseye.
Game shot.
Nathan
the
Aspinall
third leg.
pins it.
Nathan
And
Aspinall.
that is because his tour card could be in danger. Never like that.
I've never heard anybody saying that Willie is fighting for his tour privileges. But there's another level to find, isn't there?
121.
There has to be, otherwise he'll be in that bracket his whole career.
$140.
If he does win the
William, you
tournament,
require 84.
He'll only go up to number 37 in the world.
That's even more ridiculous. Double 12.
60.
He does not like that.
Nathan, you
It
require
could be consecutive ton
120.
plus finishes for the Asp. Okay. Triple lipstick.
Game shot on the fourth leg.
That's how you do it.
Nathan Aspinall.
Now the thing is, on 120, when you throw the darts the way he does,
Game on.
there is something that is used by Andy Head main stage 9 darters just a little bit different. The acoustics are very different.
140. Nathan, you require
140 for
131.
Willie, but Nathan Aspinall has got bags of time to win a third consecutive leg. And it could be with a third consecutive ton plus finish. Couldn't it just? Double 16. World
Game
class,
shot on the fifth
Premier
leg.
League class from Nathan Aspinall,
Sixth leg, it's Williams to throw
who decides
first.
not to celebrate the 131. But that was probably the most impressive of the lot.
This is the question.
95.
This is going to be some lineup for tomorrow. Michael Smith, world champion. Luke Littler, world champion. Luke Humphries, world
59.
champion.
Nathan, you require
Johnny Clayton, Premier League and World Grand
127.
Prix champion. James Wade, champion of many things. Gian van Veen hasn't won anything yet, but is probably the best person who hasn't won anything.
87.
Astonishing lineup. It's not even finished.
You could have Nathan Aspinall, world match play champion. Josh Rock, world youth champion. Rob Cross, world champion.
137.
Lee
Nathan, you
O'Connor,
require
Players Championship
40.
13 winner from 2019. He could be the wild card. Double 10.
Game Sean, the ninth leg.
Finishes are getting
Nathan
smaller,
Aspinall.
but they're getting
10th
more
leg, it's Williams
significant
to
because
throw
Nathan
first.
Aspinall is stretching his advantage. This is set to be the first leg where Aspinall doesn't have a dart at double. Is he going for it? No, he's going to lay up. He's far too
89.
experienced to go for that nonsense on the bullseye.
Is that your roundabout way of saying he could have won this game 10-0?
9-0 right now.
180. William, you require 32.
He might yet get a dart at double. 180 puts him down to double 19.
Game Sean, the 10th leg.
Willie O'Connor
William
shuts the
O'Connor.
door. This has been another...
I would take it as easy as possible for a couple of hours, then reset. Just go through all of the processes again.
140.
Chance here for O'Connor. Well, a slim chance. 161 left. Nathan Aspinall leaves 93 with the 180. But Willie O'Connor is on the bullseye. We've seen this already, and we've seen it again. 161 from Willie O'Connor. Nathan Aspinall leads the applause. That was a shot of pure steel.
I love the adulation that went the way of O'Connor from Aspinall, but when he turned away after the fist pump, he was saying something else to himself. How dare you, Willie? Sometimes that right shoulder just jumps a little bit, but this looks smooth.
100. Nathan, you require 143.
Should have considered the ball with the last dart. Would have left at least 97. As such, O'Connor may only get one dart, and he'll have to hit a treble.
77.
That could have worked out
William, you
worse.
require 102.
Interesting. Trying to leave double 14.
86.
Are we
Nathan, you
looking
require
at a level
66.
game, or will you see Aspinall celebrate after this visit?
Well, after the hard work of the 161, this would feel like a punch in the gut for Willie O'Connor.
34.
And as a former amateur boxer,
William, you require
he probably
60.
had plenty of punches thrown at him in his time.
Game
He's
shot,
the one
14
landing the
leg.
punches all of a
William
sudden.
O'Connor, 15th leg. It's Nathan to throw first.
He wants it.
64.
You're never left in any doubt what he's thinking. 161, to follow by 164.
117.
I was just about to say it. Will he or won't he?
130.
Level
William
game.
require 47.
Will it be? Or will it not be?
37.
That is just as hurtful as the previous leg. And in fact, if Aspinall goes to 9 now, 2 ahead, the pain will be
Nathan, you require
compounded.
52.
Well, he's only going to get one dart. Double 16.
36.
He probably needed another.
I think he's getting a little bit uncomfortable. He did gesture to someone a leg ago that his release is not to his liking,
Game shot the 16th
and neither is an
leg.
8-8 scoreline.
William O'Connor. 17th
This
leg,
is
it's Nathan to
effectively,
throw first.
or effectively, sorry, one set from the World Masters. Throw. Is it slipping by? It certainly looks that way.
140.
It might depend on what he does here. A lot of troubleless visits. Now he needs something sizable. Needs a treble.
100.
That was a gamble.
Nathan, you require
A lot of people would have
76.
switched there, but the marker was so good, it actually worked out pretty well.
2 darts at double 8 for
Nathan
Nathan Aspinall.
17th egg. Nathan Aspinall, 18th egg. It's Williams to throw first.
What do we say about Aspinall all the time? Grit, determined.
This could be the end. And it's the scoring that's let him down the last couple of legs.
97.
Even the pickup shots are working now. It's good. But is it good enough? The switching of the players has been exceptional in this leg.
Can't really be any switching on 260. Needs a big treble.
100.
How good was that treble 20?
129.
But it's match point Aspinall. Does he get a dart at double? Or the bull?
The bullseye for the match, right in the middle. Nathan Aspinall is looking to double up at the UK Open. He was put under consistent pressure by Willie O'Connor, but a beautiful 1-2-9 finish. His 4th ton plus checkout of the match has got him out of a potential.